Hi all, we are gonna see how to set up a simple web page application by EC2 instance. For creating and connecting an instance, 6 major steps are involved. First, choose the Amazon machine image. Choose instance type. Configure the instance. Add storage. Add tags to the instance. Configure security group. Review and launch an instance. Before we see practically how to launch an EC2 instance, we see some of the basic concepts of EC2. This is the server, which consists of hardware configuration such as CPU, memory, storage, etc. These are the virtual machines we are going to launch. In between this, there is a layer called hypervisor. In AWS, we use Zen hypervisor. That is, we install hypervisor on top of the server. Using hypervisor, we are going to launch different virtual machines. For this, we'll give an ISO image as an input to the hypervisor. By using this ISO image, hypervisor will launch the virtual machines according to that ISO image. If you want now 3 virtual machines to be launched, we need 3 different ISO images. One for Windows, one for Mac, one for Linux. How does EC2 fit in this architecture? We provide Zen hypervisor in this. An ISO image should be given as input to the hypervisor. The hypervisor, by using this ISO image, will launch the virtual machines. A virtual machine is an emulation of a computer system having OS, RAM, CPU or compute capacity. It provides exactly the same functionality as that of an actual computer system. We'll see now how does this virtual machine work. Hypervisor will go and grab the hardware resource needed for the virtual machine. For example, if Linux machine wants 4 GB of RAM, it will go tell hypervisor that I need 4 GB of RAM. In turn, hypervisor will go and grab it from the resource pool it has and give it to the Linux machine. What is EC2? Elastic Compute Cloud. What is elastic? It is a level at which a system is able to adapt to workload changes by provisioning or deprovisioning the resources such that the resources meet the current demand as closely as possible. Amazon EC2 is a AWS primary web service that provides resizable compute capacity in the cloud. What is compute? Compute refers to the amount of computational power required to fulfill your workload. If a workload is very small, such as websites that receive very few visitors, that your compute needs are very small. A larger workload, such as screening 10 million compounds against a common cancer target, might require a great deal of compute. The amount of compute you need might change drastically over time. If the workload needs more processor power, then it should increase. If the workload needs lesser processor power, then it should decrease. This is done by the elastic processor. The elastic processor speed should increase or decrease based on the workload. Elastic Compute Cloud simply means it adapts the capacity dynamically by altering the compute resources to meet the need of the varying workload. What is a region? Regions are geographical locations where AWS data centers reside. Each region has multiple data centers. EC2 instance will be launched only in that particular region. In AWS, we have around 15 regions around the world. What is an availability zone? Availability zones are the actual data centers located in that region. Actual data centers means physical data centers which have servers, security, etc. Now we'll see practically how to launch an EC2 instance. Go to aws.amazon.com. Create an Amazon account by giving her credit card details. Enter into as a new user. I already have an account, so I will directly sign in with the console. Choose the region here. I'm choosing now North Virginia. We have a lot of services here. See, under compute we have EC2, ECR, ECA. We have management and governance. We have AWS cost management. Under compute, choose EC2. We should launch the virtual machine. Click Launch Instance. Step 1. Choose an AMI. It is a template that contains the software configuration such as operating system, application server, and applications which is required to launch your instance. Amazon EC2 allows you to compute through the launching of virtual servers called instances. When you launch an instance, you can make use of the compute as you wish, just as you would with an on-premise server. Because you are paying for the computing power of the instance, you are charged per hour while the instance is running. When you stop the instance, you are no longer charged. There are two concepts that are key to launching instances on AWS. The amount of virtual hardware dedicated to the instance. Second one is the software loaded on the instance. These two dimensions of the new instances are controlled respectively by the AMI and the instance type. Now here I am choosing the Ubuntu server because I am comfortable with this Ubuntu server. I am choosing this 64-bit. Second step is choose an instance type. Amazon EC2 provides a wide selection of instance types optimized to fit different use cases. Instances are the virtual servers that can run applications. They have varying combinations of CPUs, memory, storage, networking capacity, etc., which gives you the flexibility to choose the appropriate mix of resources for your applications. As we know, AMI defines the initial software that will be on an instance when it is launched. AMI defines every aspect of the software state at an instance launch. That is virtualization type, operating system, and storage type and others. AMI contains information required to launch an instance which is similar to an ISO image. What is an instance type? EC2 provides this instance type which defines the virtual hardware supporting an Amazon EC2 instance. There are dozens of instance types available varying in the following dimensions: virtual CPUs, memory, storage, and network performance. Instance types are grouped into families based on the ratios of these values to each other. For instance, the M4 family provides a balance of compute, memory, and network resources. It is a good choice for many applications. We'll see first general purpose. General purpose is for better CPU power. Next we'll see memory optimized. See, these are the memory optimized. For memory intensive workloads, we use this memory optimized. GPU instances. This is for graphics and general purpose GPU compute workloads. What is compute optimized? For workloads requiring significant processing, we use this compute optimized. We have one more, which is storage optimized. See, this is storage optimized. For workloads requiring higher amounts of fast SSD storage, we choose this storage optimized. Now in this demo, we should be very careful. We should use only the free tier available. So I'm choosing this general purpose T2 micro free tier eligible. It has one virtual CPU, 1 gigabyte of memory, and the instance storage is only EBS. Next, configure instance details. As of now, we don't change anything in the network subnet. So we'll go for the next, add storage. Your instance will be launched with the following storage device settings. This is a root device. Here I'll tell you what is a root device. For example, if you take Windows, C drive is the root device for Windows. Now for this EC2 instance, we'll take general purpose SSD as the root device. You can attach additional EBS volumes and instance store volumes to your instance or edit the settings of the root volume. You can also attach additional EBS volumes after launching an instance but not instance store volumes. We'll go to next, add tags. A tag consists of a case-sensitive key value pair. For example, we can define key as a name and value as a demo. A copy of a tag can be applied to volumes, instances, or both. Tags will be applied to all the instances and volumes. Tags can help you manage not just your Amazon EC2 instances but also many of your AWS cloud services. Tags are the key value pairs you can associate with your instance or other service. Tags can be used to identify attributes of an instance like project, environment, billable department, etc. You can apply up to 10 tags per instance. Configure security group. A security group is a set of firewall rules that control the traffic for your instance. On this page, you can add rules to allow specific traffic to reach your instance. For example, if you want to set up a web server and allow internet traffic to reach your instance, add rules that allow unrestricted access to the HTTP and HTTPS ports. You can create a new security group or select from the existing security group. AWS allows you to control traffic in and out of your instances through virtual firewalls called security groups. Security groups allow you to control traffic based on port, protocol, and source or destination. Security groups have different capabilities depending on whether they are associated with the Amazon VPC or Amazon EC2 Classic. EC2 Classic security group can control the outgoing instance traffic, whereas VPC security group can control outgoing and incoming instance traffic as well. Security groups are associated with the instances when they are launched. Every instance must have at least one security group. A security group does not allow any traffic that is not explicitly allowed by the security group rule. What is port? The port number affected by this rule, for example, port 80 for HTTP traffic. Now, for this EC2 instance, we need HTTP. So, we should click arrow, choose HTTP. To connect to an instance, we need HTTP. We should choose the port range as 80 and source as anywhere. We can access it anywhere. Review on launch. We can see all the details previously we have chosen. Now, launch the instance. Selecting a key pair. See, this is asking for creation of a new key pair. A key pair consists of a public key that AWS stores and a private key file that you store. Together, they allow you to connect to your instance securely. For Windows EMI, the private key file is required to obtain the password used to log into your instance. For Linux EMI, the private key file allows you to securely SSH into an instance. Create a new key pair. Choose that and give the key pair name. I'll give us AWS demo. Download key pair. We'll get .pem file. See, the file format is .pem file. Now I'm downloaded it in my desktop for easier access. Click Launch Instances. It will take some time. Now we got it. Under Services, choose EC2. Under Instances, choose Instances. See, now we can see this yellow color one, the instance state is pending. We should get the instance status running. It will take some time. Before that, we will convert that .pen file to .ppk because Putty will accept only .ppk file extension type. For that, go to PuttyGen first. Download Putty and PuttyGen. Go to PuttyGen, load that .pem file which we have downloaded earlier. See, now we have successfully imported foreign key. Save this private key first. I am saving it in my desktop itself. Open Putty. Under the connections, under SSH, choose the authorization. Load that PPK private file. Next, under session, provide the host name. We have to wait until the status check 2x2 is done, so that we will get all those details in the description box. It's taking some time. See, now we got this 2x2 checks done. Select this instance. Under description tab, we get all these details. This instance ID is a unique ID for this account. This public DNS. What is public DNS? When you launch an instance, AWS creates a DNS name that can be used to access the instance. This DNS name is generated automatically and cannot be specified by the customer. The name can be found in the description tab of the AWS Management Console or via the CLI command line interface. This DNS name persists only while the instance is running and cannot be transferred to another instance. We have this public IP address. What is public IP address? A launched instance may also have a public IP address assigned. This IP address is assigned from the addresses reserved by AWS and cannot be specified. This IP address is unique on the internet, persists only while the instance is running and cannot be transferred to another instance. Now we will copy this IP address and we will provide it in the 30. I'm going to add open. See, now we got this. We have successfully launched our Ubuntu instance. First, we'll update this Ubuntu instance. For that, use this command get -get update. It is done now. Then install Apache 2. Apache 2 is a web server which is commonly used in Linux systems. Use this command to install. Get install Apache 2. Now Apache 2 is installed. Apache 2 always points to the document root folder. So first we'll get into that folder. We are inside that folder. ls command is used to list the files in that folder. We have index.html. We have verified now this Ubuntu instance have index.html, that is as its default page. Copy this public DNS. Provide it in the URL. We have successfully launched our default page of Ubuntu instance. To validate this, provide the IP address alone. We got this. We have got our web page by using EC2 instance. This is the default page. If you want to show your own index.html, then use the visual editor to edit your page and move the index.html to some other folder and move your folder to default index.html. Don't forget to stop your instance because every hour you will be charged. Right click on this, choose the instance state, stop. Stopping is shutting down your instance. We have one more instance state, terminate. Terminate means throwing your virtual machine. Thank you.